Alright guys, in this live stream I'm gonna talk about Andrew Tate and a lot of stuff about women and Islam. So yep, this will be an interesting live stream, and hopefully before we get started I just want to remind you one thing, that is hit the subscribe button and like button and share this video with your friends and family. If you consider uh, doing that, it will be really helpful for the channel. So without further ado, let's begin reacting to this video. I mean, it's like there is a lot of videos regarding this stuff. I didn't want to react to it in the first place because of certain reasons, like I don't want to expose somebody, I don't want to share certain secrets about certain people. But what I'm gonna react to is that why somebody has shared this video, like and then what is really going on, like. So yeah, that's the main thing about this. All right, so
told me point blank how many kids he had, and the number was more than 3 and less than 5. You can do math. So but with a few different moms, but he's acknowledging the fact that he has
he didn't, it's just
kids out there. So the top G has kids, per his words. Okay, so when I said at some point you're gonna have kids, at some point I'm gonna have kids, I don't have kids yet. What's your thoughts on that? The fact that he's coming as the first time I heard him say he has kids.
Oh, well, I knew that. I thought it was secret information, so I guess we can talk about it now. But
Do you understand? That's exactly what I'm saying. Is he told me that exact number in confidence. I met one of his wives. It's actually a hilarious story. I'm sitting there in Madrid. Okay, I'm sitting there with Pat and our production team. We're sitting there, and we're just having a conversation. We're doing the interview with Tate the next day, and I look across. We're at the Four Seasons in Madrid, sick hotel. And I'm looking across, just like this, how I see Natalia right there. I see a gorgeous brunette girl, gorgeous. And I'm looking, how you doing? I look and I go,
so the thing is that he did a really, I mean, to me it feels like he just planned it beforehand and he had the script to talk about this stuff in front of Sneeko, and Sneeko just fall into that trap. And this video went viral. Okay, I mean, not just this, there are like thousands of videos right now, thousands of shorts on TikTok if you go on there. I mean, my editor told me so. Yeah, I do not have like TikTok accounts or anything like that. I didn't have watch anything like that. But the thing is that he told me that there is a lot of videos over the last 7 days that was circulating on the internet. And what my take on it is that it's kind of ridiculous. Like, people understand that okay, there is no video where he openly shared his things. Right now you have said the things and people are just all over the place sharing this video and clipping it, and you can take it down. And that's the most dangerous part. Like, he was requesting people to not to share this kind of information, and people, like, he trusted a lot of people. He invited people to visit his place and to talk about this stuff in public. I mean, yeah, like, he was sharing a lot of his stuff, but at the same time you have to understand that he wasn't sharing the stuff regarding his family. So why the hell you just did it? And Sneeko is just an amateur. Like, I'm not gonna say like he's not a great guy or anything like that. No, he is a really funny guy on like, was a funny guy on YouTube, and he was making a lot of great content, interesting content about depression and other stuffs. And I do not think that I'm gonna take away any credits from him, but what he was doing here is that he just didn't understand that it was a trap. I think it was a trap. I think, okay, the key phrase you hear is that I think. I do not know exactly whether it was a trap or not, but I think that the guy who was the host has set it up, and set it up in a way. Oh, you think that? Okay, I know that this is out there on the internet, and what do you think of it? I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Like if I know the secrets, like I usually try not to know people's secret, like what the hell they're talking about. Oh, I didn't know that. I would act like that. And Sneeko should have acted like that. Otherwise, like this kind of stupid stuff is gonna like cost him on a long run. So I really suggest him, like if you guys are watching and if you know Sneeko, like send this clip this part and send it to him, because he just confirmed the rumor. Okay, like there are rumor beforehand and people are like talking about this stuff online, and I understand that, but that was rumor. But when Sneeko just confirmed it, everybody, like a lot of people, Sneeko has a million like had a million followers on YouTube, and people were like, okay, yeah, this guy is interesting, this guy is funny. KSI was following him, so you have to understand that this guy is not just some random dude on YouTube like me. Okay, I'm just a random dude, and what I'm talking about here is that I'm not even talking about his family most of the predominantly in the video, right? So yeah, I'm talking about the thing that they have done, and it is something that we should be considering taking seriously. Like on a long run, if somebody shares a particular type of information, then you have to keep it a secret. Or if you do not feel comfortable, like, oh, don't tell me anything about your family, I'm fine being alone, I'll leave me alone, like this. So yeah, and that's the thing you guys should keep in mind, and I do not wanna like reiterate this thing one more time. Just keep that in mind. Like do not, like, if you are unable to keep something a secret, like no matter what, if the even if the world knows everything about that, you act like dumb. You should act like dumb. Okay, I don't know anything. Even if there is a video that is circulating on the internet that is uh, getting millions of views, you saw that, you just act dumb. That's how you should. Now I do not know Tate, but people were just DMing me this link, like DMing this video, like, oh, you should react to this, for the last week. Like I was bombarded with a lot of messages, all right, and comments, and I think this is ridiculous. Like why some people are doing it, and I just, right now it's like a public information, right? So that's why I'm talking about this. Otherwise I wouldn't talk about this, because you can check out my channel. On November 18, I have reacted to a video, and I intentionally skip that part. I didn't react to it. Okay, so yeah, like you can check out my channel. Sneeko calls out Elon Musk, and then yeah, there's a thing happened over there, and I didn't react to it. Like I thought that maybe he will take it down, but the guy was stupid enough to put it on the internet. So right now it's like all over the place. It's a public thing, so that's why I'm just reacting to it. Otherwise I would have like completely ignored it fully. So I mean, completely ignored this topic, because I didn't want to like bring this thing on a public sphere. So anyway, let's react to another video. And before we start reacting to another video, I would like to remind you to subscribe to this channel, and to subscribe and hit the like button, and share this video with your friends and family. It helps the channel to grow, and thanks if you have done it already. Alright, let me share the screen one more time.
So you agree a man should protect and provide for a woman?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you agree if you were walking down the street with a woman, you'd be responsible with her safety?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you another question, Piers. Let's say your woman decided she wanted to take a nice little walk through the south side of Chicago at 2 a.m. and she wanted you to go with her, and you were responsible for fighting and dying on the spot if she was attacked. Don't you think you would say to her, no, we're not going out right now, it's not safe?
Yes.
Okay, so you'd have authority to make the decision. So
No,
so
I would say.
Yeah, you have authority to make decisions, but that doesn't mean that the decisions will be like taken seriously. Like you have made your own decision. I'm not going there. I'm not gonna protect you if you are going there. So you tell them, and then that's your authority. Like, so yeah, you have some kind of authority. But if you are going to do something like, oh, yeah, I'm going out there, I'm not gonna follow your advice, I'm gonna get kidnapped, I'm gonna get myself in trouble, and it's not your problem, so you can do it. Like, there is no problem that I will be facing, because I have decided that I'm not gonna go with you. I have told you that I have given you the advice, what is necessary for you, what is gonna help you on a long run. So if you don't take that, it's your prerogative. Like, I don't understand like why some people are like, who is, you have the authority, that means you are a bad person. No, I don't think that it's a bad thing. Like, you, to some extent, women also have the authority in the household, like the children. Okay, like, what is going to be cooked. Like, if your woman is cooking, then she's gonna decide what she's gonna cook, and she has the authority. But a man can ask for certain things. Oh, can you cook this stuff for me? So yeah, I understand that thing, but this guy doesn't understand it, so it's kind of ridiculous. Like, he is older than me, but I don't understand like why he is not understanding the same thing that I'm understanding, even though I'm not a native English speaker.
I don't think you should. If she decides to, it's her own volition.
If she decides, you're not going to stop
I have
her.
no power to stop her.
Completely.
But you think you do.
No, I don't think I have power
You
to stop
clearly
her.
do.
No, I think I have power to make the decision. I think, no, that's not
So
sensible.
if you have the power to make the decision, you have the power to stop her.
No, because
And
if
that's
she...
where
I have the power to make decisions. Okay, she decides to go to go on a walk around like 2 a.m. in the morning, and what I'm gonna do, like, hey, I'm not gonna support you over there. I have decided what I'm gonna do. I have the authority to decide what I'm gonna do, right? So I have decided that, and still you can go. Like, I have said it, and you can go still. I'm not forcing you. So I have made the decisions, but still you can just like, nah, I don't care about your decisions. I'm gonna do whatever I feel like doing. So I don't understand like what he is not understanding. So
it'll be different. That's why I think it's interesting about you. I don't think you really think through what you're saying.
I think through what I'm saying
Because
so carefully.
Yeah, but Andrew,
Piers.
what you literally just said is that you have the power to stop.
No, I said I don't have the power to stop her. I'm not going to lock her in the room. I'm saying that.
So if she wants to go on her own,
then she's going to go. So you agree, man?
yeah, there is very clear like what is really going on. So we're gonna react to another clip where yeah, like, it's very clear like what is really going on.
Why did he ask you what
Let me share the screen.
you think of transgenders?
what do you think of transgender people?
That's nothing to do with me. I'm not
It's from the Piers Morgan interview.
transgender, and I don't understand the issue like they do.
I'll tell you exactly why I did it. I have currently exhausted the ammunition the Matrix has against me. They have built up a bunch of ammo trying to convince the world that I'm dangerous to women and I'm a misogynist. They've loaded their clip and they've fired every single fucking bullet in the gun at me. Top G, I stood there like Neo, but I'm not Neo, I'm Morpheus. And I absorbed all the bullets and refused to die. What they want to do is hope I make a mistake. So they ask me loaded questions of what I think of trans people, so I can sit there and say, well, I don't agree with that. So they can start a new campaign. Controversial kickboxer and well-known misogynist.
Yeah, this is what is going on in the world. Like, people will try to find out what the worst thing you have said, like what are the good things you're doing. Doesn't matter. One mistakes, you're done on the internet. But if you're doing it in person, like, that's a different story. But at the same time, I gotta remind you one thing, that if you're doing anything online, be careful about that. Now, I'm not being careful right now, but in the future maybe I'll be more careful about how I make content and how I'm talking about certain stuff. So just be like, just subscribe to the channel for more content like this stuff. So yeah, and also like the video if it helps the algorithm to understand like what kind of thing they should recommend to other people. So yeah.
Who's now anti-trans people, and they can start all over again. They're trying to make me make a mistake because they can't print the same story twice. And their old stories are boring, and no one wants to hear it anymore because everyone knows it's a fucking lie.
You know,
so they're trying to trap me, and that's why I didn't answer the
Yeah, like, they will try to trap you anytime you feel like you make a mistake. So you have to be careful about that stuff. I always remind people to do the right thing, in the right place. So yeah, there is that. And then let's say like what we have got here. How much money is enough money? Let's react to something else. All right, so over here we are gonna react to some videos where women are like,
Sorry.
okay, yep, all right. So we are reacting to this video titled "My Iron Shocked Her" with this statement. So let's see, it got 500,000 likes. So it's very interesting.
You have been dating your girl for however long, 5 years. You take her to Turks and Caicos. You open up her phone and you've seen something from 10 years ago. You're calling it off.
Yeah, I'm calling it off. Like if I know something that is I mean, it's very dangerous to keep somebody around. Like, okay, like, oh, she's now a good person, she's doing it fine. What? My reputation will be going downhill if somebody sees that kind of videos or anything like that. And you see, Jada Smith, Will Smith, what happened? They're screwed. I mean, Will Smith is screwed, not his wife. So this guy is completely fucked. So why I'm gonna take somebody seriously if they have done something horrific in the past? So if I'm asking a question to a woman like, oh, somebody was in the jail in the past like 5 years, 10 years, all right, are you gonna take that man seriously? Are you gonna date him? Are you gonna get married to him? No. Like if you know that stuff, you're gonna be like, nah, I don't like this stuff. I'm conservative. I'm self-protected, stuff like that. Like you are gonna say a lot of stuff regarding yourself. Like, oh, I want to protect myself. Yes, it's the same. You want to protect your reputation, right? Like, okay, I don't want to marry a guy who is a criminal, right? You want to protect your reputation. While it comes to me, like, oh, I want to protect my reputation, and you're like, no, you gotta accept my past. What kind of logic is that? Like that's something like you are just forcing me to accept, and that is criminalizing. Like if you are forcing somebody to accept something, that is criminal activities. So I don't understand why some people are making this kind of excuses.
Yeah.
Like dead ass.
Yeah.
You already
Yeah.
died this long.
You are a criminal to me if you have a past like that.
I'm doing like this. You're calling it off.
Let me ask you another question then. One more time. Another dream scenario to make so this all makes sense. Let's say you go to a fortune teller. That man of your dreams, you find out.
I don't even need to explain that anymore. Like, okay, if somebody has done like is involved in a crime and got sent into a jail for 5 years, and then he comes back and he is like, okay, I'm clean right now, I'm not doing that any kind of stuff, I'm making like $50,000 a year, you're not gonna take that man seriously. You're not gonna date him. Or like maybe you are gonna date him, but at the same time you are not gonna like be like, oh, I'm gonna marry him. No, you're not gonna do that. It's very unlikely to happen, especially in the North America. So you guys have to like understand, like you girls have to understand that, okay, this is some kind of same thing. Like, okay, for us, like your reputation is on the line when it comes to marrying a criminal, like former, like a criminal who was accused of something in the past and then got sent into jail, and then stuff like that happened. So I understand that, and like I understand that, okay, you are not gonna take this guy. So at the same time, like if you have done something in the past that can ruin my reputation, why I'm gonna take you seriously? Like, oh, some, like, you do not know, like, if you are sleeping with a dude and then you have a video out there, you know, you're not gonna be the one to be harmed. Okay, my reputation will be harmed significantly. People will be like commenting, oh, look at his wife, like my name will be mentioned, like Mdx Joseph's wife have slept with this guy, not your name. Okay, like if you are a celebrity, then your name will be mentioned, right? Otherwise, his wife, oh, Dr. Joseph's wife, or some random dude like Mr. Beast's wife or something like that, like has done something in the past, people will call the name, your name, and then you will mention wife. That's how it works in the Western world, and why I'm gonna ruin my name just for that? Oh no, I have a past, you have to still accept me, I'm not gonna ruin your reputation, it doesn't matter. What? I don't understand that.
5 years from now, he's gonna be broke. No ability to provide security for
Alcoholic.
you. He's gonna become an alcoholic. Would you stay with him now that you're on the...
And also, like, if you're sleeping with bunch of dudes, it's in the Middle East, it's called like you are a criminal basically, and you'll be punished for it. You understand that? Right now, Western country doesn't consider that as a criminal activity, but in the Middle East, it's a criminal activity. You are going to get punished for it. So yeah, like just because your culture is different doesn't mean that people are going to be like, men are going to be different for that. Men were biologically wired to marry somebody who is virgin, youth, full, and then has the fertility to be a mother of your child, a mother of a guy's child, so a guy child. So yeah, like a lot of stuff that is gonna play a vital role in a relationship. So I don't understand some people why they're making some kind of excuse like, oh, you gotta accept me for my past, it doesn't matter, it's in the past. While somebody who committed a crime, it's in the past, it shouldn't matter, but it matters. It matters. If you done something in the past, you are gonna get executed for that. So it's the same. If you're a woman, if you are committing to random dudes for a couple of days and then you are moving on, it's gonna hunt you down. Like, you're gonna, like, not physically, because in the Western world you are free to do so, but in the Middle East, if you do that, you are gonna get executed. So
with this information?
No.
Fantastic. Women are interested in a man's future, a man is interested in a woman's past. So that's the difference.
yeah, that's the difference. But at the same time, I want to mention that even for the past, like, okay, a man has a past, criminal activities and stuff like that, you are still not gonna take that guy seriously. So yeah, it's kind of like a criminal activity.
Difference. We are completely opposite in the way we view the opposite gender, the way we view sex, the way we view relationships. There's a masculine and a feminine. There are things that men can do that women can't, and vice versa. Accept it.
So yeah, there is a lot of things that are going on right now, and we have to understand that seriously. Like, women have to understand that, okay, you're not gonna just give up your intimate body parts to somebody, for somebody, and then you're gonna like stake that for a long-term relationship. Oh, I have slept with 20 guys, now you gotta take me seriously. You're going to a guy who is a successful guy, and you're gonna tell them, oh, you're gonna take me seriously, I have a past, it doesn't matter, it shouldn't matter, it's in the past. Just BS. Alright, so we are gonna react to this another video where
Myron, ask the girl next to you what continent she is currently in. What continent are we currently in? Myron, ask the girl
let me share this.
next to you what continent she is currently in. What continent are we currently in?
Oh, me?
Yes.
What do they mean? I do OnlyFans. Like,
No.
And you telling me to take you seriously? Come on, bro. Like, that's why I called you a bro, okay? Ridiculous. This is ridiculous. That's why people are not taking you seriously. They will sell you a dream. Oh, I really like you. I'm really into you. And you are beautiful. You are the queen. You are the queen of this world. You are so amazing that I can't even forget you. I dream about you. You came into my dream couple of times, and I was married to you. Like they will be like saying some stupid shit, and you guys have to understand that, okay, they're just selling you a dream. They're not gonna take you seriously. They're just trying to have an intimate relationship with you, and yeah, that's it. Like, if you are somebody who has like zero body count, you should stake that for marriage. Like, okay, I'm not gonna have intimate relationship with you. I'm gonna keep it simple. I wanna get married to somebody, and then I wanna give that up for that person. So that is very attractive. But if you are sleeping with 20 dudes and you are coming to somebody and then you're telling them, oh, I'm not gonna give you intimate relationship right now, I slept with 20 guys, but it doesn't matter, it's in the past. Right now I'm really focusing on getting married. You're not gonna get that guy. So yeah, that's why you have to be careful when you are young and haven't had any relationships in the past. So yeah.
No, like not continent. Continent.
Oh, I thought you said content.
South America, West
United States.
Not country, bruh. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this is stupid. Like, what?
West America.
But what continent is that?
Okay.
North America.
Okay.
He told him. He told her, like, oh, North America.
Oh, thank God.
I thought you guys said content.
I gave her some hints.
All right, Martin, ask the girl next to you what
Yeah, that it is. Anyway.
I can wear a top that shows most of my body, and I continue to do so because of all the women who fought for that. Women.
Seriously? Are you kidding me?
Women didn't fight for you to walk around looking like a whore, okay? That's not what they fought for. They fought for your right to vote, their right for your education, the right for you to play a sport. Jesus.
I can wear.
This is ridiculous. Like, what we are reacting today? Like, what kind of video? Like, come on, bro. Like, what did you do? My video editor is kind of. No, I'm gonna lower your salary, bro. What kind of video is this? Like.
The one.
Alright, let's react to some other video.
A few days ago, called Entanglements, written by the guy who banged Will Smith's wife and Rick Ross. And there's about 10 references to her. This girl's got me caught up in the Matrix, like because she's been in the Matrix movies. There's like 10 references to her in the song. It's about, yeah, I've been in that man's house, in his car, sleeping with his wife. He doesn't know. A whole song with 53 million views about how he fucked Will Smith's wife. There is a song.
This is ridiculous. Like, what kind of video you've got, man? It's. Oh my god. Like, my take on this is that it's ridiculous. That's why you shouldn't be taking girls seriously. Like, oh, you have a past, you're out. there might be some other dude who will be waiting for you, so just wait for that dude, but I'm not gonna take you. And if you're a, that's why you have to be high value man, like you have to do the hard work even if you don't feel like it. Women didn't have a job, still we were getting married to them, and we were taking care of them back in the day. Right now they are making money, that means we have to make more money than them to be in the same position. So I don't understand why some people are like, oh, I'm not gonna do anything seriously, I'm not gonna take my life seriously, I'm not gonna do anything that will keep my family alive. So yeah, you will pay for it, nobody else.
Not be vulnerable with women.
But you've never been in love.
You've never been in love. That's the kind of trick that they use to like counterattack you. Like you are making a point, like they're gonna attack you with certain points, like, oh, you never had love, you never did this thing. Like what are you talking about? I don't have to have experience to learn something like that. Oh, you never been into a car crash, so you cannot talk about car crash. No, I can't talk about car crash because there is statistics, there is data, enough data to say something about car crash, like what kind of like a majority of serious car crash are done by men, where you have a higher insurance to pay and then like a higher stuff to pay, and then you have got minor incidents which are mostly done by women. So like there is a thing, so you have to look at it from statistics, right? And you gotta take that thing seriously, like, okay, there is data, I'm gonna talk about this. There is no data, I'm not gonna talk about that. So about love or stuff like that, there is enough data, like what is really going on, what attracts women, like what is something that will make women fall for you. Like you have to have status, you have to have height, you have to look good, you have to be in the gym all day every day, like if not all day, like on a regular basis. So you have to do those works in order to be attractive to someone. And for women, you just have to look pretty, that's all you gotta do. And people are just, no, I need a career, it's very attractive to men. No, nobody is telling you that. And people used to get married to women in the Western countries back in the day when they didn't have job. Like, so like, oh, they didn't have jobs, so they didn't get married in the past. They did get married in the past much more than right now, because you girls are very successful right now. So people are like, no, I want somebody who is making less money than that. So that's why. But yeah, there are some average guy who will be interested in you, there will be few guy who will be interested in you. So yeah, like you can find some guys, but if you are looking for successful guy with you being successful, it's not gonna happen frequently. So yeah, you have to wait a really long period of time in order to find somebody who is perfect for you. So yeah, I understand that. And that's why I advise women to be like really careful about choosing a partner when they're around like 18 to 20 or 24. So around that time, it's your peak time, you can demand certain things, all right? And you have to look for somebody who is a little bit above average, so that you can find a relationship which will allow you to stay on a long run. So yeah, that there is that to keep in mind. So all right, we're gonna react to another video. So on,
We do need men though. We do.
We don't need them.
We do.
No, because then
we don't. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, my editor chose the worst kind of video to react to today. So F you, man. So he's behind the camera right now. So yeah, I'm gonna say like one thing for sure, like we need men. Like if you wanna survive as a woman, like you have to get rid of your emotions, and you can't do that. Like you are created in a way, like you are created by God in a way which allows you to have so much emotions, and that emotions allow you to have relationship. So yeah, you have to like think a lot of stuff in order to make the relationship going, and you are made dependent on men. Yeah, like if you're thinking you are independent of man, nah, somebody brought you to this world. Who was that? You were a simple sperm, and then you got into this world, and that was a man. In the beginning, that was a man who carried you. Right now, I'm not talking about Adam and Eve because they were separate, and yeah, like God builds you from that like a small part of sperm, and you are here. So you don't need man. Like, how you're gonna survive without man? This is ridiculous. Like, yeah, but you know the interesting fact, I'm gonna give you a study where a rat baby was created outside a female rat. Okay, so if they're gonna do that same kind of study in the future, like, okay, we are gonna do this on human, if they succeed, you are gonna be doomed overnight, because man will have other alternative to like have children, because man, like a lot of men in the world loves to have children, so they care about children, and they do not have a choice but to marry you in order to have children. Sometimes they don't marry you to have children. So there is a lot of things that you women have to face. And yeah, like if you are not going to be lenient towards certain conditions, certain things that man wants, you are gonna be doomed, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not saying like I'm not gonna treat you or do anything like that, but I'm telling you the fact, like, okay, if they're gonna do that similar types of experiment, and if they're able to like have children, like human children, outside the woman's body, you are gonna be doomed. And a lot of people would be like, oh, women can have children from their bone marrow. No, it's not really. There is no study done on it. Like, it's fake. Okay, but what I have given you is a study done recently where a rat baby was born outside the female rat. So yeah, like you have to understand that they had a like I don't even understand like what they have done, but they were that rat baby was born outside the female rat. So you have to understand that like they don't need female rat. So if like to some extent, so yeah, like they will get rid of you, like if you are just not gonna be lenient towards your conditions and certain things that you want in a relationship.
Lesbians. Who do you call to get your car fixed? A man or a woman? Your toilet breaks down. Who do you call? Your power supply. Who runs it? Who
She's
runs
killing
the infrastructure of society?
She is smashing her with facts.
Men or women?
Oh, at the moment, men, obviously.
Yeah, so you agree that
patriarchy survived for millennia. Matriarchy didn't survive, and that's why we don't hear about it. People, you think that matriarchy, if matriarchy, like right now Western society is leaning towards matriarchy, and yeah, it's not gonna be like without guns and like without weapons, you are going to be in trouble. So yeah, like we shouldn't be like, we should have a balance. I'm not suggesting anybody to get rid of women, or I'm not suggesting to get rid of man or women, like any gender. Okay, I'm just suggesting you to be lenient towards each other. That's how we can make a bit better society.
Run the infrastructure, so therefore
at the moment, men run the world.
So that we need men.
Yeah. On a wider scale, yes.
What? Like she is trying to get some attention. So
on a wider scale, on a personal scale, no, because you don't need a man to provide for you.
Right,
you can earn your own wage.
But we need men to run the industries that keep us alive and well.
Not necessarily, no.
So
How are you gonna survive? There was a show done on it, done on women separately and men separately. So men survived the show pretty well, but women were like needed help for that show. So it was a survival show, and they failed miserably. So yeah, I just want to remind you, yeah, we are good at different things, and you have to give us respect, and in return we are gonna give you respect. A man does a lot of things, okay, for the society, and we need some respect, okay, and that's what keeps us doing the hard work even if we don't feel like it. So
because I know female mechanics, engineers,
right,
carpenters.
But remember that's exception. Like those industries are like 99% male.
Yeah, but for now.
Right.
For now.
Do you?
And we can change that.
We can. But do we want to change that? We do.
This is ridiculous. Like, what kind of point she's trying to make here is kind of ridiculous. I don't even understand. Like, what he's trying to do. Like, is she trying to get some attention? Like, a hating man will do nothing for you. It's gonna just ruin your life on a long run. And I do not hate women, okay, I do not hate women, but if you are hating men for certain things, then you are gonna ruin your own life, and some people will start disliking women. So there will be there will be some kind of beef going on between men and women. So yeah, you have to squish that beef, and you have to come we have to come together to build a society a better place, and that's what is my suggestions. So I'm gonna react to another video. All right, so can men and women be friends and family?
The one thing I will.
So let me share the screen one more time.
If you guys really think that your guy friend is your guy friend, you're gonna call him and you're gonna say, "I miss you. Why haven't we ever taken it to the next level?"
I think he's like 100% my bestie.
He is 100% my best friend. Lol. No, platonic relationship, it's very rare, like between man and women. It's not gonna be very frequently seen. So yeah, you have to be careful about who you choose, and that's why, like, if something is like not platonic 90% of the time or over 90% of the time, then why the hell are you just trying to have that kind of relationship with a guy? And that's why I advise women to not have male friend, because like when you're drunk, they're gonna take advantage of you, and that's what will happen to you on a long run. And you'll be like, oh, I just casually had intimate relationship with a guy or some random dudes. So your future husband would be like, nah, I'm not gonna take it seriously, I'm gonna go away from her, I'm gonna marry somebody else who is going to offer him virginity or less body count. So that's the thing you guys have to keep in mind when it comes to relationship.
You think?
Yes.
There.
Hi, bro.
You see a lot of women, like when you are putting them on the test, like, oh, can you call your friend, guy friend, and then can you talk to him, like say something that will trigger his emotion and stuff like that. They will just immediately call them bro and stuff like that. Like, bro, like you are gonna turn him off. But in this case, it's different because I've watched the shorts. Like most of the case, like if you're calling somebody bro, they're gonna get turned off. But if you are not mentioning them as bro, like, okay, just call them, like if you're a woman, just call them and check it out yourself. Like, okay, hey, I just had a feeling, like, okay, can you come to my apartment tonight? I just have emotions, I have a feeling for you, and something like that. Do not mention them, do not call them bro. Like, bro, if you are calling them bro, they're gonna understand that, oh, maybe somebody challenged her for certain things, so that's why maybe she's calling me. So they will understand. But sometimes it can happen, like, okay, the guy will not understand it, and they will respond in a way that is like usual. Okay, that is as usual. So
how have you been? You? Okay, so I have a question.
I always wanted to know why we never dated.
There you go. It proves one more time that okay, we cannot be friends. Like that's why I do not have female friends right now. And I understand that I have certain emotions. I'm a guy. I can have emotions, and I understand that. That's why I do not try to have a platonic relationship. Oh, from her side it will be platonic. She's gonna take advantage of me. She's gonna be like, oh, I'm going to a park. Can you come to me? Like provide her free security and foods and anything like that. But no, I'm not gonna do that. Why would I do that? Just go to your boyfriend if you have one, or if you are married to somebody, go to them. Like ask them for the security. Why you are asking me for security? Like, and there are some dumb guys who are gonna be like, oh, I want to be like my younger self, who was a real dumb shit. Okay, I was a dumb shit back in the day. I used to be friends with girls, and yeah, I understand the game right now, and it's not gonna work on a long run. I understand that as well. So that's why I've changed myself. I've changed the game. I've changed the strategy to be a successful person, not to just waste my time on girls like that. No, but this guy is just a real BS. Like he is doing the worst thing. Like, oh, I'm just your friend. Like, and then you were just waiting in the you were just in the waiting line and you weren't doing nothing at all. You're gonna feel it later on, like when the girl doesn't care about you and you are just a friend of them. So
What?
what? I think because of Prince. Get the fuck out of here, guy.
I was what?
Oh my god, she's exposed. She's
You
exposed.
would. You would?
Bruh.
If you guys really think that your guy friend is your guy,
Okay, she's exposed. She's exposed to another level. So yeah, we are gonna react to another video of Andrew Tate right now. So let's see what we have got here.
I'm the real Power G's. Hey, is Andrew Tate here? A bunch of people.
He doesn't even care. So that's how you make money. Like you, if you are just wasting your attention on something else, then you are not gonna be making money. You are gonna just waste your time. And that's why I suggest people who are watching my videos, try to limit your time on YouTube. Otherwise you are going to be unsuccessful on a long run. Most likely, not like all the time. Sometimes you can be successful using limited amount of time, but with so much resource that you have, you can use that in order to be successful. But most of the case in most of the cases, you will see like a guy doesn't have enough money to hire someone else to do the job. So that's why it's very tough for them to be successful. So in order to be successful at that level, you have to take your life seriously. You have to spend your time every waking hours doing something productive. And yeah, that's why like sometimes you can watch me, you can listen to me doing some things that is meaningful to you. Yeah, it's gonna help you on a long run, but some other times it's not gonna help you. So that's why I tell you to be careful about what you do and what you say online. All right, so we are gonna react to another video.
I do not allow my girlfriends to have guy friends. I don't allow them to. And they have to choose if they want to be with me or if they want to keep their guy friends. And that's a line that I draw.
My video editor should have kept this video before the last video. You messed up, man.
Really? Why is that? Just wondering.
Well, there's no, you have to understand, there is no platonic friendship in a man's mind with an attractive woman.
Yeah, like this is BS right now, and a lot of people are just believing in BS without giving it a second thought. So yeah, I will highly suggest people to do the thing in the right way and not be friends with guy, like especially for women. And for men, I do not advise you to be friend with a girl. Like it's just waste of time.
I think there is. So you may, and this is an experiment I've pulled with So I encourage you to do the same if you ever feel brave enough and you feel like losing some of your guy friends. So I say, okay, let me send him one message from your phone, just one. And I send it to
Yeah, like I can do it, but I've actually, you know, back in the day, I was talking to a girl, and then she said that, oh, I have some, like, I didn't date her because of one reason, that is, she had a guy friend, and I'm like, okay, so you trust that, you trust the fact that it's just a platonic relationship? And she said yes. Okay, give me your phone and I'll text him something. I'm gonna taste him on this. Okay, so I told her that what I'm gonna send to him, and then the girl was like, no, I'm not gonna share my phone, like I'm not gonna give you my mobile phone. She was like really defensive about it, but she gave me, like, in the first date, she gave me her mobile phone, she let me use her mobile phone. But on the second date, she was like, no, why would I give my mobile phone to, like, I knew her, she was my classmate. I mean, we took a class in the university, so it was interesting, like, what she was trying to preach, but what she didn't believe. So yeah, you have to understand that if a girl says, like, why should I send a text message to him, like, they're not gonna, like, they want to be blinded by this. Okay, they don't want to test their friend, like, okay, is this a platonic relationship, or is this a real, like, is this something that the guy have some kind of emotions towards me? Like, no, like, you have to understand that, like, no. But she doesn't want to check that, she doesn't want to see, like, okay, I'm gonna expose her friendship with that guy. No. So yeah, like, if a girl doesn't want to do that, get rid of her. It's a red flag. All right, so
typical, you know, that Tristan's been treating me badly, and you're the guy who's always been there for me.
Yeah, these are just cock. That's why I insult guys, like, why you are in the friend zone. Like, I have seen, like, in my entire uni life, I've seen one guy having a platonic relationship with a girl. One guy, okay, that's my friend. So he has girlfriends, like, he goes into relationship with multiple girl at certain times, and then he's doing certain things. So yeah, he is into multiple relationships, but he never he never went into a relationship with this girl. So that was the only platonic relationship I have seen in my entire uni life. So you have this proof, like, okay, what is really going on, what this other person is doing. Okay, I understand that, but most of the cases it's not gonna happen. The girl and the guy will never have a platonic relationship. Even if the girl thinks that, okay, I'm gonna have a platonic relationship with this guy, the guy will be like, okay, yeah, we can have a platonic relationship, but the guy will think that, okay, maybe someday I will have a chance with her, I will have a chance to have intimate relationship with her. So yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I always preach guys to have no relationship with girls. They're gonna get free security, free everything, free. Okay, you are not gonna get anything. In some cases, that's a rare case where you will get something out of that relationship. Maybe she's gonna help you to get a date with somebody, or get some dates with some random girls. So yeah, there is that, but that's very rare. Like, they're not gonna do anything like, oh, I don't feel like it. They will give you excuse, like, if you are like, if the relationship is platonic from the girl's side. So yeah, that's what I suggest to you. All right, so
you ever have some kind of interest, and it's always
and hit the like button, guys. Like, if you're watching this video, then hit the like button. It helps the algorithm to understand, like, what is really going on.
Oh my god, I love you, I was waiting for this message. And then they can't talk to him anymore. So I don't let them have guy friends, because I would if the guy was actually their friend. I do not allow my...
All right, So we are gonna react to another nope. Alright, I think we're done with this stuff. We're gonna end this live stream over here. So thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so that we can bring some good content for you guys. And yeah, like, hit the like button, guys. How many times I'll have to tell you? And share this video with your friends and family, and I'm gonna clip certain parts out so you guys can enjoy that too if you want. Like, if you're not watching the full video, then yeah, you can do that too. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow, maybe in the afternoon. Today I don't know, it depends on my mood as well. So thanks for watching, and subscribe to this channel for content like this. And why I'm wearing glasses, because I have a problem right now. I'm getting better right now, but hopefully yeah, like, I'm taking medicine, so yeah, it's gonna take some time, 2 or 3 days I think, to be fully recovered. So yeah, peace out, love you all.